We practice not just for ourselves, but for the world, not just for individual transformation, but for collective transformation, for communal transformation. Baal Shem Tov teaches that when we have some suffering, some difficulty, and we pray for relief of that suffering, we should recognize that we're praying not just for ourselves, but that actually we're praying for the Shekhinah. We're praying for the divine. We're praying for the world. We're praying for every being and creature that suffers. I invite you to take a moment and bring to mind some point of difficulty. Maybe it's just something that's not fully pleasant you're experiencing right now, or some worry you've had, or some fear that's been around over this past year, some worry about the state of the world. And just take a moment. Just welcome it in with all the love and compassion you can. To really be soft and welcoming with that fear or that pain or that difficulty or that confusion. To really make space in your loving heart for that experience. To allow it to find itself at home, loved, cared for, welcomed. As we welcome and love and accept in this difficulty, we're not allowing it to take us over. Rather, we're a warm, loving parent giving that child a hug. We're a vast field giving that space to be. We relate with love and care without being lost in the experience itself. As you continue to welcome on the inhalation, you might now add that you bring a little bit of healing on the exhalation. What does that mean? If there's some tightness, you might just offer looseness. If there's heaviness, you might offer lightness. There's heat, you might offer some coolness. Or you might just offer some release. Welcoming in with love and then just offering release and healing to that experience in the exhalation. And now I want to invite you to take quite a radical step, but can be a powerful step. Think about all the people in the world who are experiencing that same difficulty, that same suffering. Maybe they're also having some physical pain, or maybe they also have fear in the same way you do, or worried about the world in the same way you are. Even if it's a very small percentage of humanity, it's at least 1 million people who are experiencing something very similar to what you're experiencing. And so you can just bring your mind to those people. And in the inhalation, really welcome in that same pain and difficulty. Not to take you over, but to be given a hug, to be met with love and care. And in this alchemy of practice, to be transformed. In the inhalation, we welcome in the suffering. And in the exhalation, we provide some healing, some lightness, some openness, some release. Inhalation, we welcome. Exhalation, we heal. Just the willingness to face and be with that challenge. Really meet it wholeheartedly and offer some healing can itself be incredibly healing and empowering for us. And perhaps in some way for others. I invite you to continue to try this practice, and in fact, just to try something as simple as setting your intention before your practice, that you're doing this not just for yourself, but for your whole community, your whole nation, for the whole world, for all creatures. That our goal is the liberation and transformation of this entire planet. And that in our practice, we're doing one piece of that global transformation. May this be a year of transformation, a year of healing, a year of finding our way out of what feels like the narrowness of the Mitzrayim we're now in, to a place of freedom, of expansiveness, of connection, of compassion and care. Shana Tova.